Welcome back to Travel Show Live. I understand you are thinking about visiting one of the most fantastic engineering feats in this country, the Hoover Dam. That's why we have an expert here. How's it going today, Bill?
It's going very well. How are you, Eric?
I'm doing well, and thank you for taking the time to come and explain this a little bit to us. I think we should start a little bit with history and function. First of all, what does the Hoover Dam do?
We're mostly here for flood control, although most people know us as an electrical production plant, but we're primarily here for flood control, and we make electricity as a byproduct. A nice byproduct, but a byproduct nonetheless.
And you guys know a little something about tourism. You've been doing it, since the late 30s, is that right?
1st of April 1937, we took our very first tour through the dam and the power plant, and we've been doing it virtually every day since.
Now that's a good point, too, because it's 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Are there any days you're closed during the year?
We are closed on Christmas and Thanksgiving. We do take those days off.
That's good, because I know Shirley, she cooks, so we want to make sure she gets time to get the turkey, and that's good. And then how about pricing? Because you have 3 different structures, right? There's 3 different tours you can take.
Sure. What you can do is we'll start with the highest one, which is the dam tour, and the dam tour takes you through the power plant, and it actually takes you inside the dam itself for approximately 1-hour tour. It also includes all the self-guided portions that we have here. Second one we have is just a power plant tour, which is approximately half-hour with a guide, and then it also includes all the self-guided. Then we have one that is just a self-guided, which we call visitor center admission.
And I think people will find, too, even if they don't do a whole lot of homework, even just kind of driving towards it, you guys have done a good job of corralling us into the right spots. It's pretty easy to get to, right?
Absolutely. The first thing that you'll probably see is our parking garage. Once you pull in there, we got signs and personnel that'll direct you right down here to the visitor center.
And parking, I think there's a little fee for parking, but I think that's okay, right? That money all goes to the upkeep of the place.
Absolutely, yep. We don't actually get any funding from the United States government to run this, so everything is based upon sale of electricity and sale of tickets.
Oh, that's a good point. Now, this is also a National Historic Landmark as well.
It is. After 1985, we became a National Historic Landmark.
Most people can spend, how long should we plan on spending out here?
It really depends. If you're going for the full tour, I would give myself probably 2.5 to 3 hours to do absolutely everything. But if you don't have as much time, we can also get you in and out of here in approximately an hour.
And let's talk peak season versus shoulder season, so we're aware of who's going to be with us and when, what time of year.
Well, we do have a lot of visitation during the summer, but believe it or not, our peak visitation is during spring break, which is approximately going into that in about a week here right now. So, March, April, we're very busy. We slack off a little bit in May, but come June, we're very busy for the whole summer, and then we start to go down a little bit visitation-wise in the fall.
So it could be, not to be frustrated, it could take you 30 minutes or 45 minutes just to get into because the traffic can back up a little bit.
Absolutely, absolutely. There can be a lot of traffic issues here, and we do have a new bridge being installed, and that should alleviate that sometime in the next year.
Oh, that's good. That's, did we say 293, right? Is that what the interstate is?
Highway 93, yep, Highway 93. We're going to have an exit off of that, and you'll be able to come right down to us, and absolutely no problem getting to us.
What's interesting now is that now here it is March, and you can swing around here if you want to, but you can see, I know you shoot directly in the sun, but you can see 93. It's not finished yet, but when you go over 93, you won't actually be able to see the dam from it, right?
That is correct. We realized that people would really get a nice view of the dam, and we feel perhaps they'd probably stop on the top of the bridge, and so we got walls up on either side of those, and that's what the engineers who built it planned on doing.
What do we not know that you think we should know about the Hoover Dam?
What do you not know?
I'm just curious. You've been here, 10 years? You've picked up a few things?
Well, a lot of people believe that there are bodies buried inside the dam itself, and that's just not so for several reasons. But number one, the concrete was laid 3 to 6 inches per bucket load. Difficult to cover people up 3 to 6 inches at a time. They just tend to get back up.
Okay, so that's the no bodies in the dam. Thank you, Bill, for doing this. I really appreciate it. All right, very good. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us.